Good evening, everyone. How are you doing? I'm Miss Maskell. I'll be your student's science teacher this year. I just wanted to go over a few things. First of all, I need to tell you I love your children. They have been so good. They've been working so hard. This is obviously a really different way to begin the school year, but they've been stepped up. They've been coming in. They've been locking on. They've been doing the work. You really should be proud of them for what they're accomplishing right now. What I wanted to go over, just a few expectations that in the information which we share with the students. We have Google Meet expectations, so when they're online with class, the things which we're expecting them to do. So one of them would be ready, be on time, make sure their Chromebook is charged up or at least plugged in. They need to be quiet, and they need to find a quiet place. So if there's some place, now everyone's living arrangements are different. I'm in the center of my house right now, and I have my kids, my dogs, and animals always going through. Luckily, I can tune them out because I wear a headset. So try and find a quiet place. Be prepared. Again, just make sure that they have their work done, that they're logged on in time. Be presentable, okay? So I have my lab coat on here, and they should be wearing their school shirt or something school appropriate. They need to keep themselves on mute, so therefore we don't hear the distractions behind them, and they can focus, and everyone else can focus on what I'm saying. Participation. Even though the kids are logged in, I allow them to put their cameras off because I realize that a lot of them are shy. But I do ask everyone different questions, so they need to participate. And I say if they don't want to speak out loud, they can just type it in the chat. I tell them all it's okay to be wrong. So just encourage your student to do that as well. They need to chat responsibly. In Google Meets, there is a section on the right-hand side that says chat. It's a chat box, so they can ask any questions they have. I also tell them that if I'm teaching and they have a question, to speak out, because I don't always have a chance to look at the chat when I'm teaching on a presentation. Also, to communicate with me if they're having problems. Also, if they're having computer problems or something's going on, just let me know so I'm aware of what's going on, so they won't be marked down or anything for that. And be respectful. Everyone should be respectful of each other. I tell the students that they should treat everyone the way they would want a member of their family treated. Their mother, their father, their grandmother, their siblings, their aunt, their uncle. Whoever is important to them, I want them to treat people like they would want those important people in their lives to be treated. Just to also let you know, the different topics we'll be covering this year. We're actually in our first unit, which is Nature of Science, which we go through the scientific method step by step. Then from there, we move into the physical science, where we're going to be investigating about waves, light, energy, heat energy. From there, we move into earth science, like the rock cycle and the plate tectonics. The kids really like that one. It's fun because we talk about volcanoes and earthquakes and kind of all the natural disasters. And then finally, one of the last few things we discuss is life science. We talk about evolution. We talk about traits and how they're passed down from one generation to the next. Then the final thing which I'd like to share with you is about grading. Again, all the stuff they're going to be submitting is going to be on the Chromebook for now. So for grading their classwork, there's worth 40% of their grade. That's a huge chunk. The bell ringer is worth 5%. Bell ringer is something in which they first come in. They're answering questions on something we learned the day before. The homework is worth 10%. So if there is any homework, it's worth 10%. So right there, you're looking at 55% of their grade is based on something which we pretty much do in class. Then we have quizzes. We're going to have a few quizzes, not too many, and that'll be worth 20% of their grade. And tests, the unit tests will be worth 25% of their grade. We usually scale the test, the test. So if the lowest grade or the highest grade is like 80, then the 80 becomes 100, and then we factor down throughout the rest of that. So that's it. The students know how to get a hold of me. You have my email, which is Denise, DENISE .Maskell, MASCAL, and that is at palmbeachschools.org. I also have shared my my phone number, my Google Voice number, if you would like to get a hold of me that way. I'm also next week going to be sending out the information for Remind, where I'll be sending out text messages about what's going on in class. So be looking for the information on that to sign up for that. Otherwise, that's it. That's our entire year. That's the beginning of our year. I'm glad that a few are coming back next week. I know it's scary, and I know that we're going to take our time with this, and that's fine. So just do what you need to do to be ready. And if there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. Have your student ask me, or you can reach out to me. You can also call the 7th grade office if you want to leave a message with me with the administrative assistant there. So that's it. Welcome back to the new school year, the crazy as it is. And I think we're going to have a great time because the kids are already diving in and really doing a great job. All right. Thank you so much. Take care.